Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to announce that Cesar, one of our ILC students, is going to present an interesting topic today. So, Cesar, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Cesar Palacios and this is my presentation.
What is your topic?
Ecuadorian migration.
What is migration?
Well, I think that migration is a kind of movement that a lot of people decide to do in order to improve their lifestyle. For example, migration is, for example, when an Ecuadorian decided to move to USA but stay in USA, I don't know, the time that they need. So that's it.
Okay. Have you ever had to migrate it?
Yes, I have. When I was like 10 years old, my parents decided to travel to Ecuador because I was born in Venezuela. So, for example, because of the crisis in those years, like 2010, my parents and some friends that are close to me decided to just left Venezuela in the past and looking for a good for a better lifestyle.
Okay, correct. Now, you can start with your presentation.
Okay, so this is my presentation. Sorry. And we have the well, I have the historical context. And well, in the entire life, for example, I think that we were watching a lot of movement similar like that, a lot of migration. For example, in Latin America in general, it was very common. Like too many people decided to travel to USA. And for example, sorry, here in Ecuador, I had we had the largest movement of migrants to places in 1998 and 1999 because of the crisis economy that happened in those years. And for example, the most common country for the migrants was USA and Spain. And for example, the community of Ecuadorians in Spain is the second largest, only supered by the Ecuadorian community in USA. And for example, other countries that were chosen by the migrants were Canada and other countries in Europe like Italy, Germany, and other ones. So, for example, in those years, the migrants decided to work in those sectors like construction, transport, cooking, and various services. What are the reasons? Well, I think that all of those jobs have some points similar. Like they are more practical jobs than technical. So, for example, you don't need too many knowledge, I don't know, for being a part of a construction or just cooking or, for example, just cleaning the street or cleaning a house.
Okay,
So,
correct.
yes, I think that those were the most common jobs for the migrants at the beginnings. But for example, actually, I think that many professionals, in, for example, doctors, engineers, technologists, and other ones decided to migrant to from USA in order, and the top is, for example, I think that they can earn more money doing the same activity that they did, for example, here compared with USA and Spain, and the pay is is higher.
Okay.
So we have the reasons. What are the most common reasons for the migrants? The most common is the economic crisis in Latin America, for example. We have all of the countries in Latin America have the same problem. For example, the economic crisis is the bread of the day for all the Latins. the economic crisis, the legal opportunities of job, and for that reason, they decided to migrate, sorry. And we have other reasons like improve the life condition from themselves and from the family, trying to get better job opportunities, and trying to save more money in the process. Like for example, when they decided to migrate, I don't know, from to USA or to Spain, they thought that they can earn and save more money for their future and for the future of their sons. Like yes. Okay. The next we have the impacts. The first impact that I look when I did my presentation is the impact on the family, because in the most common cases it's just one member of the family, and for example it's just the father that decided to migrate to other country, and this situation generate, for example, too many families have been separated from this situation, and this is very sad. And we had the remittance, for example, is when the migrants that get a better job and save and can save more money, they just trying to help, I don't know, the the part of the family that stay, I don't know, in Ecuador or Latin America in general. So, and for example, this activity means a good, I don't know how can I say, but this means like a very considerable quantity of money that are introduced in Ecuador, and this could be for example, this this activity can take advantage by the government. I don't know, they can with this money they can, I don't know, try to invest in the schools, in the college, in the university, or in the companies. And for example, we have the last impact, the workforce. Compare the workforce that, for example, in Ecuador, with this activity, for example, we got I don't know, a company of, I don't know, communication or internet. So, for example, the workers, when they see that, for example, in USA, they can earn more money and save more money doing the same activity, or probably less that they are actually doing in Ecuador, yes, obviously they decide to migrate to USA or Spain in order to save more money and improve their living conditions. And for example, the workforce, for example, in Ecuador, obviously decreased, and the workforce, I don't know, in USA, in Spain, in those countries that were chosen by the migrants improved, because they had more good workers for a job. Right? That's it.
Okay.
And we have the challenges. The most difficult is the change of culture. For example, in here in Latin America, we have very different culture. I don't know, in the food, in the some words, some ways that we communicate with the people. I don't know. For example, when we compare the culture in Ecuador with the USA, it's very different. When we start, I don't know, with the breakfast, just in this case, we have big changes, because breakfast, I don't know, in Ecuador could be a bread with eggs, juice, and coffee, and no more. And for example, in USA, I don't know, a breakfast could be a hot dog, a hamburger, some junk food that is not healthy, but
No,
it is what it is. So, for example,
no,
sorry.
Cesar, I'm sorry, but what are the aspects that you miss of your country?
The food, no, because I eat whatever.
Mm.
Since I was young, my mom always tell to the knowledge, to the people that they meet, that for example, my brother and I could eat oil or I don't know stones.
Mm-hmm.
So yes,
Okay.
the food, no. But the thing that maybe in my family because here in Ecuador I just know that I have 3 or 4, maybe 5 countries and no more, and they live so far. And for example, in Venezuela, my cousins live very close to me. I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes just walk. And for example, in the all weekends, I don't know, they decided to visit me or I decided to visit them, and we have we have a very strong relationship between the cousins and between the brothers. Yes.
Okay.
And the last one we had discrimination. This is a very common situation. It's sad to say it, but it's the reality. Just in Latin America, we have too many discrimination between us, between the Latins, and so in USA and countries like Spain or Europe in general, this activity is common and is very hard.
Now, what would you do if you saw someone discriminating against a migrant?
And I don't know how to act in this situation, but I just want to say something for the migrants and don't pay attention on this kind of situation or discrimination or xenophobia. Don't put your energy in that and just focus on your working or just focus on your child and your wife and your family and no more.
Okay.
Okay. And well, the conclusions. The migration or the activity of move to other countries is caused by the economic crisis in the or the economic problems in the countries of one. And for example, other yes, is the most common case, and this is the most common case for the migrants. And for example, other one we have the lack opportunities of job that are the the bread of the day here in Latin America. Well, I think that in the entire Latin America we have this problem, and
Okay.
because we have I don't know we have too many professionals, but we don't have a good job for them. And
Okay.
for example, in this situation, they just have to have, I don't know, for me, they just have one option that is try to migrate from other country. And for example, all of these migrants only trying to get better living conditions from themselves and from their family and try to build a better future for their children.
Okay. Are you planning to live in another country soon?
And yes, I was planning that, but I always thinking that if something is for me, it's happening. But if it is no, I don't have to I don't to be sad for that and just trying to continue with my life and trying to focus on another activity on yes.
Okay. And the last question for you is, what do you think would have happened if you hadn't migrated to Ecuador?
And well, I would have been a doctor because, for example, in my entire childhood, I told to my mom that I want to be a doctor, for example, in the radiology area, or maybe military, because my uncle were in the topic of the army, and yes,
Okay,
that
correct. That is all, Cesar. Thank you.